You lost or something?
What? I don't...
I've never seen you around here before.
Now that you mention it, look at his necklace. He's one of those sirens. Get him!
About time you woke up. I've been reciting the same villain script for almost 2 hours.
Who do you work for? Are you a spy?
What? No.
Are you a mermaid at least?
No.
Aw, man.
Hold on. Where did you get that necklace?
My mum.
Aunt Audrey?
Sure. How the devil did they know my mother's name? And did they say aunt? Who even are these children?
If Aunt Audrey's your mom, then that makes you our cousin.
I guess so.
Oh my goodness, we have so many questions!
Do humans also have tails? Can you even breathe without being surrounded by water?
What's it like on land? And what are those two long things humans move around on? Isn't that where their tails are supposed to be?
Why do humans try to hunt us?
Have you ever seen a sunset?
Oh, let's bring him to Father. He and Mother have been worried about him ever since Aunt Audrey and Uncle Vixen died.
Can I be untied first, please?
No, we can't trust he won't swim away.
Besides, having a captive is much more fun. We have a captive! 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 We have a captive!
Who in the devil is this?
We found him in the kelp forest.
Children, did your mother not inform you to not abduct random? Why don't you children play somewhere within palace grounds?
Okay.
I must apologize for my two youngest children. They are practically obsessed with holding a mermaid hostage. They need to do extensive research that's way over their heads. But, for once, their mischievous behavior has served a good purpose.
What are you talking about?
Oscar, son of Adrena and Vixana's Mordazo.
You knew my parents?
I am your uncle Atlantis. My wife is your mother's sister. Your parents married before your aunt and I. But from what I remember, they died when you were only 4. How on earth did you survive?
It's a long story.
I've got time. Let us enter the parlor, where your other cousin and aunt temporarily reside. Then you can tell us everything.
Hey guys, you left early.
I'll be in my room.
What happened?
Oscar's gone.
He's dead?
He's not dead. He just ran into the ocean and didn't come back up. He left a note saying he needed a change of scenery. His nightmares were too much for him, I suppose.
Oh, Kudzu must be devastated.
Yeah, I practically felt the anger and devastation in his aura.
Aw, maybe we can make him feel better.
Let's make him an Oscar body pillow.
That's weird.
Weird, huh? But you have one of Caleb.
You what?
Nothing, darling.
I don't think Kudzu is crazy enough to buy a body pillow of Oscar. Anyway, I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee.
back, dear. I see you've brought company.
Yes, you don't mind if he stays for a while, do you?
I don't see why not. He is family.
Wonderful. Make yourself at home, Oscar. Those are your cousins, Apollo. And you already met Hudson and Gila.
Awkward.
So, what happened to you after the passing of your parents?
Once they died, I couldn't keep up with any of the bills of our house. The cops escorted their bodies out to be buried, and I was sent to the streets to fend for myself. However, 2 gang leaders noticed me by myself and were kind enough to take me under their wing. They cared for me, gave me the necessities and their absolute protection until I was 14. Then they showed me how they survived so I could be of extra help to them. One day we broke into school. Things were going as planned until one of the leaders got caught by the authorities. I tried to save him, but I ended up with a concussion and was out for 6 months. When I woke up, this strange guy was taking care of me. At first, I didn't trust him, but eventually I warmed up to him. I told him everything about my life, and to my surprise, he accepted me. He helped me get enrolled in the school to finish my education, and over time, we started to fall for each other. I'll spare you those details though. But recently, the man who kidnapped my parents had poisoned me, kidnapped me, and held me for ransom for the rest of the money my parents owed him. Using the abilities the gang leaders taught me, I was able to kill him and escape. But I fear he still haunts me. He invades my unconscious mind, creating my anxiety. The thought of him impossibly coming back to end my life was unbearable. So I left and came down here.
We are so sorry that all of that happened to you. We would have helped your parents if we had known, but they never mentioned any of their problems.
I should go check on dinner.
Well then, I shall escort you to your chambers before dinner.
Am I the only one who senses that tension?
No, there's definitely tension between Mom and Oscar.
Maybe Mom and Aunt Audrey didn't really have as good as a relationship as Mom kept telling us. And Auntie and our cousins started working for an agency that's after Mom, and she knows they're onto her.
Or maybe our family wasn't meant to be the next generation of siren royalty. What if it was our cousin's family, and we stole their role and banished them somewhere?
You two and your wild theories.
Kudzu,
What?
are you okay?
No, not feeling too great. Don't even ask how you can make me feel better. Unless you can bring Oscar back, I'll be enjoying my pity party of 1.
As you wish. Perfect.
Kudzu, you need to eat, big bro. Okay, I don't want to piss you off. I'll just leave this here for now.
They cared for me, gave me the necessities and their absolute protection until I was 14. Then they showed me how they survived so I could be of extra help to them.
Dear, is it okay if we talk?
But of course, my dear. Is it about Oscar?
Yeah. Just tell him the truth. I feel really bad about how Oscar's life has turned out after my sister and her husband died.
I know. I wish we could have helped him. But siren sightings were so high at the time. It would have been too risky to retrieve him. One or all of us could have been hunted down and killed.
Yeah, it's terrible. Anyway, thanks, dear.
Not a problem, my dear.
Darling?
Mm-hmm.
What was that thing you ordered earlier?
Oh, it was just something I needed.
Like what?
It's a surprise.
Surprise? That's a little strange. Oh well.
Perfect. Should be easy enough. Might take a while, but it's for Kudzu and his sanity.